Welcome to Breaking Wire. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. For years, the SR-72, nicknamed the son of Blackbird, captured imaginations as the successor to the legendary SR-71. The hype was fueled by its connection to Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works, the secretive team behind some of history's most advanced aircraft. Hollywood added to the legend Top Gun Maverick's Dark Star jet, designed with Skunk Works' help, blurred fiction and reality. The public expected a real hypersonic jet was just around the corner. The original SR-71 was a marvel, outrunning missiles and gathering intelligence deep in enemy territory. The SR-72 promised to go even further, hypersonic speeds over 5 times the speed of sound, and global reach in under an hour. This narrative of American technological dominance was irresistible. But as the legend grew, so did the gap between myth and reality. Every rumor was treated as proof the SR-72 was imminent. The hype set expectations impossibly high. In reality, developing such a machine is a massive challenge, technically, financially, and strategically. As time passed, the myth of the Dark Star clashed with the hard realities of engineering. The excitement faded, replaced by tough questions. Is this aircraft still practical? Is it even necessary? The son of Blackbird became more legend than reality. The world was changing, and so were the needs of modern warfare. The SR-72 wasn't just about speed, it was designed to combine intelligence gathering with strike capability. Unlike the SR-71, it could launch weapons and gather data at over Mach 6, reaching anywhere on Earth in about an hour. Its mission penetrate heavily defended airspace, outpacing enemy defenses and acting before adversaries could react. The key was a revolutionary turbine-based combined cycle engine, blending turbine and scramjet technology for seamless acceleration. This engine would allow the SR-72 to transition from takeoff to hypersonic flight, a feat never before achieved. The aircraft aimed to fill the gap between predictable satellites and vulnerable drones, fast, flexible, and unpredictable. It could appear anywhere, anytime, deterring aggression and providing commanders with a powerful tool. But the technology was unproven, and the cost was enormous. The SR-72's promise was clear, unmatched speed and reach. But could it deliver on that promise in a rapidly changing world? The answer was far from certain. As the US pursued the SR-72, rivals like Russia and China shifted the game with their own hypersonic weapons. Suddenly the Pentagon's focus moved from a single, expensive aircraft to a range of hypersonic missiles, cheaper, faster to deploy, and just as deadly. Bombers like the B-21 could carry multiple hypersonic missiles, making a bigger impact than one SR-72. Why risk a pilot and $1 billion jet when a missile could do the job? Meanwhile, new air defenses like Russia's S-500 were designed to track and target hypersonic threats. Even at Mach 6, the SR-72 would leave a massive heat signature, making it vulnerable. The idea of invincibility was fading. Modern warfare had changed. Drones and missiles could strike airfields, making expensive, specialized aircraft risky investments. The SR-72's home base would be a prime target, and flying a hypersonic jet over enemy territory could trigger dangerous misunderstandings. The world was moving on from the era of the invincible superplane. The SR-72's biggest obstacle? Cost. With a prototype price tag near $1 billion and hundreds of millions in overruns, the program is hard to justify. The Air Force's budget is already stretched by essential programs like the B-21 bomber and F-35 fighter. Compared to these, a hypersonic strike plane seems like a luxury. Military priorities are shifting toward flexible, networked systems, drones, satellites, and standoff weapons. The SR-72's single-purpose, high-cost design feels outdated. Technical hurdles remain daunting. The TBCC engine is one of Aerospace's toughest challenges, and new materials are still in development. Progress is slow, and the risks are high. The SR-72's vision is colliding with financial, strategic, and technical realities. The hype is fading, replaced by skepticism. The SR-72 isn't alone. Private companies are racing to master hypersonic flight. Hermeus, a startup, is developing a similar TBCC-powered aircraft, aiming for military use in the 2030s. These nimble companies could outpace defense giants like Lockheed Martin, offering faster, cheaper solutions. The Pentagon is watching closely, eager to cut costs and speed up development. Meanwhile, the Leidos Mayhem program, a direct SR-72 competitor, was recently wound down, its goals overlapping with other projects. This consolidation signals the Pentagon's willingness to cancel underperforming programs and focus on the most promising tech. Even if the SR-72 is cancelled, its technology could live on in future hypersonic systems. The race is far from over. The future may belong to whoever can deliver hypersonic capability first, and at the right price. The SR-72's fate is tied to this rapidly evolving competition. Secrecy shrouds the SR-72. Officially, the Air Force won't even confirm it exists. Most information comes from Lockheed Martin hints, industry analysis, and educated guesses. After 2018, the program went dark, likely in response to global hypersonic developments. Still, Skunk Works' massive expansion and hiring suggests something big is underway. Reports of low-rate production and new facilities point to active development. Rumors of test flights persist, but no official confirmation has surfaced. Timelines have slipped before. The first flight is now rumored for 2025, but delays are likely. Despite cost overruns, the Pentagon continues to support the project, signaling belief in its value. The truth is hidden. The SR-72 could be on the verge of flight, or years behind schedule. The legend lives on, fueled by secrecy and speculation. Has the SR-72 hype ended? Not quite. The dream of a real-life Dark Star has faded, but investment and secret work continue. The SR-72 may never become a frontline weapon, but it could serve as a technology demonstrator, proving engines, materials, and control systems for future hypersonic craft. Its most likely legacy, paving the way for practical uncrewed vehicles or next-gen missiles. The project may transform, not disappear. The son of Blackbird as a sky-dominating legend is probably fantasy, but the technology is too valuable to abandon. The SR-72, or something derived from it, will likely fly, marking a new chapter in hypersonic aviation. The hype is over, but the engineering continues.